and she didn't have people around her to help her with adoption. She didn't have those resources, and I'm happy that she did that, and I don't care that I lost a sibling. I have 3 others. I have 3 other beautiful, gorgeous siblings, and I support my mom completely in that.
She is losing me, man. Like I said, I am not sure where I stand on this, but she is losing me.
Subscribe to this channel. In case you are watching this channel and you have not subscribed.
In pursuit of happiness, and some people's liberty goes before someone else's life, or someone's pursuit of happiness goes before someone else's liberty. Bad, terrible things happen that result in slavery, subjugation, and death.
So if I came up with my own religion,
Ooh,
that
triggered.
Satanic, I was satanic, I
Yep.
believe, and I
Yep,
am.
that's right.
I'm a practicing pagan.
Yep.
I believe that I can do whatever I want.
Yep.
And I have the right to an abortion in my religion, and
Yep.
it's completely
So in many
discreet.
states that have restrictive laws against abortion, the Temple of Satan is officially suing and asking for injunctions, stating that laws that prevent abortion prohibit Satanists from practicing their religion, and meaning that because they believe a woman should be able to sacrifice a child to abortion as part of their religious practice. So do you agree?
Is that true, bro? I made a video on her before. If you haven't seen it before, I'll link it down below. But in the comments to it, someone was talking about how it should be legal and this and that. She was real polite on it, but I was saying, like, I just think that letting it be allowed is just letting people be psychopaths. It's letting people get off on the fact that they're doing this to a child, to a human, to a baby. They might even feel like they're doing it to themselves. Like, it's gotta be some sick, twisted, demented shit for some people. I know that a lot of people do it because they feel it's best, or because some terrible instance that happened to them. I know that there are a lot of people that do it because they aren't being sick, but I know there has to be a handful, probably hundreds of thousands of people that do this just to get off to it. And if it is part of a religion, dog, that's sick as fuck. It makes sense. It really does. Like, if you can't sacrifice humans no more because it's murder, and you can't sacrifice animals no more, the last option, the last legal option, is to kill your own fetus. That is fucking sick, man. Dude, it just makes my skin crawl thinking that people like this exist in the world. It's so just evil. There's not another word. It's evil as fuck.
The Church of Satan.
I believe that, yeah, Church of Satan should be able to do whatever they want. It's a religion, religious freedom. I mean, I believe we're in a free country. I believe in religious freedom.
Well,
and
I mean, hey, you're the one who just had to agree to agree with the Church of Satan.
I
So
mean, I believe we're in a free country, and
Yeah.
we're in America. God
Yeah.
bless America. We're in a free country. We should
Wait,
all be.
God bless. I think you're a pagan.
I'm just saying what you guys would say. God bless America, right?
What is it?
Devil
God
You're
bless.
Christian. I'm
America?
putting myself in your position. God is the main religion in America, correct? Correct.
Well, that God
Christianity
isn't a religion.
Christianity is the main practicing religion in the United States, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So I am saying in my opinion, and
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, it's a free
I just
country
think
that
that's-
we should be able to choose
Mm-hmm.
whether or not we agree with abortion and not abortion. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
it is not a free country. And I feel like that's very, like, understandable. I mean,
That's like the third argument that I've heard people throw at her. That's not an argument at all. Just because people think that you should be able to do it don't mean you should be allowed to do it. That's why murder is illegal, robbery is illegal, SA is illegal, and slavery is illegal, terrorism is illegal. That's why all this stuff is illegal. Just because you think you want to do it, just because you can do it, just because you are capable of doing it, doesn't mean that it's fucking good. You're hurting society. And with abortion, I know is nothing like all the fucking things that I just named. It's similar, but it's not on the same level. It still is. Maybe I just think it's not on the same level because it's just been normal for so long. But if it is killing a life, it's killing a fucking life. I don't know, bro, because I would love for someone that actually is intellectually smart or has some type of knowledge in this whole field of abortion or just medical at all. I would love for them to be the ones talking. But instead we got people wearing cat-eared beanies talking about, I have the freedom of choice. I have the freedom to do what I want. This is America. God bless America. Like, that's such a fucking shitty argument because there's so many things in America that you can't do, especially when it comes to doing with your body. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This world is getting fucking crazy. I feel like most of these people mean well, but they are being spokesmen for people who aren't smart enough and just doing it because, and they're spokesmen for people who are smart enough but just want to do it because they're evil. Like, I know they fucking mean well, but they just They're thinking too much emotionally and not logically. They're not thinking about how there's billions of people on this earth and how 100,000 people taking advantage of a law like this does a lot of damage to society.
I think it's very understandable to say that we in our free country, there are limits to our freedoms. There are limits to all of our freedoms.
Of course, yeah.
There's always limits to our freedom. There's no absolute right to
100%.
bodily autonomy, right? Would you agree with me with
Yes,
that?
I do agree.
Yeah, so there are limits to our freedoms, and one of those limits should be killing innocent other human beings. And we, as Americans who agree to live in this society, uniformly say we can't go around killing innocent others. That is bad. Regardless of what our religious beliefs are, that's one of the fundamental, that's like natural law principles of our society.
I mean, I'm just going with free country. I feel like we all should have our choices.
Yeah, but it's
and
not a free country to choose to end the life of an innocent other human being.
But
we
it
don't
is.
have-
It
But
is.
it's not.
I mean, we all
Can
should
you
get our
kill
own
me?
choices. You're
Can
not.
you
You're
kill
not
me?
an embryo. You're not an embryo.
That is, see,
You're a
thank you.
living human being, and so is the embryo. Yeah, it's alive. I don't care. It's not. I don't want it there. I am not ready to financially support a baby. I personally don't think that I would go through with abortion. I personally just don't think I would. My mom has. My family has. My mom is a conservative Christian Catholic woman, and she 100%.
I'm sorry you lost your sibling.
I don't care. I don't care. My mom would not have been able to mentally and financially support that kid, and she didn't have people around her to help her with adoption. She didn't have those resources, and I'm happy that she did that, and I don't care that I lost a sibling. I have three others. I have three other beautiful, gorgeous siblings, and I support my mom completely in that.
She is losing me, man. Like I said, I am not sure where I stand on this, but she is losing me. You can say that is looking out for the baby, but you shouldn't have done it in the first place. And I feel hypocritical saying that because I was having unprotected sex before I was ready to have a baby, and I suffered the consequence from that. The consequence, which was the biggest blessing I could have had. And with that, I ended up growing up as a man. I buckled the fuck down. I did what I was supposed to, and I raised my son with my girl. And now we have a beautiful daughter. We wouldn't have had none of this if we had gotten an abortion. You can't say that you're not financially stable enough, and that's why you don't want a baby. You should have thought about that before you had sex. And if you didn't want to think about it, then you should have grew the fuck up. Just like how I had to. Like how a lot of adults have to. They have a responsibility and they own up to it. And if you can think that far in the future to where you know that this fetus is gonna be born into an unfinancially stable household, then you should have had that foresight before having sex. It's just not a fucking excuse. There's a lot there. I can see a lot of other reasons on why abortion should be allowed, but that is not fucking one, man. I'm sorry.
And I just believe that for religious sakes, let's go back to my main point. I'll end it here, but for religious sakes, I feel like since we can practice religious freely, I feel like it should be allowed that abortion should be a choice determining on your religious freedom.
So you believe your religion tells you that you can subjugate other human beings and end their life?
Religious or not.
Is that what your religion tells you?
I believe any religion that I can make my own religion.
And so your made-up religion tells you that you can do that.
What does your religion tell you differently? That if I just made another religion
I'm saying
and
it
wrote
doesn't.
my own
This isn't
Bible,
a religious argument. This is a natural law argument. That there's
but it is
certain
a religious
law.
argument because you've brought up the Bible and you've brought up.
No,
that you're
you all
Christian.
brought up the
But
Bible.
you
You guys
brought,
are the
no,
ones
you brought up
quoting
you
the
brought-
Old
you-
Testament to me.
You brought it up like previously though, and you came in.
No,
saying
I
you're
didn't bring up
a
the
Christian
Bible.
woman,
I didn't
and then
bring
you
up the
also-
Bible at all
but
in my
you also-
talk.
But you also admitted.
I'm
that,
a Catholic. I'm really bad at
But
quoting
you
scripture.
You also admitted during your speech that Christianity plays a big part in your ideals of abortion.
I did not admit
Yes,
that
you
in my
did.
speech.
Yes, I have it on video.
I have it on tape. I did not admit.
I wouldn't have brought it up if I
I
didn't hear
did
you
not say
it.
that Christianity
Yes,
plays
you
a big part.
did.
I said.
You're arguing over hearsay. Just shut up. That's when you know people are losing, when they're arguing over hearsay. Whenever, well, you said this 30 minutes ago. Oh, you don't remember what you said? Well, I remember exactly what you said. I remember every word for word. I remember every single thing that you said 30 fucking minutes ago. I hate those types of arguments, bro, because you're just arguing with nonsense now. But I believe her more because this is probably what she does. She probably knows what she says in her speech.
Said in the Q&A
All right, your point.
that my
Yeah, just-
belief in God. I give this speech a lot. I think I would know. I
Yeah,
don't actually bring up my religion on purpose in presentations because people feel like I always do, but I don't. I find it hilarious that people feel like I do, simply because I call myself a Christian.
Oh yeah, I really like watching Kristen Hawkins videos. I love seeing people try to argue and just fail miserably. The fact that she had to walk off just is all you need to know, that she feels stupid and she's probably gonna go home and she's probably gonna talk to her friends about how this bitch was dumb and how she was right and this was that, and not learn anything from her having a conversation with someone that actually wanted to have a civil, calm, conversational debate with you. That's ignorance. Ain't that the definition of ignorance? Is the fact that you're ignoring the obvious? Let me check. Yeah, y'all see I use Yahoo. I change it every day and somehow it changes back. But ignorant, lacking knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated or unsophisticated. So I guess I was wrong, but she's ignorant. But yeah, that's the end of that video. Please like the video. If you got anything to say about the video, let me know down below. I'm all ears about this whole abortion thing. I'm willing to conversate with y'all. If you just want to get on here and talk shit, just fuck off. I'm not gonna, actually I probably will respond, but I'm not gonna listen to you. Nothing you say is gonna hurt my fucking feelings. But please like the video if you got anything to say, comment it. And if you fuck with me, please give me a subscription. With that being said, deuces.
Raffle off a bundle, watch these niggas let them rounds off. Sound off, I demand attention like a house call. Pitch it to the click and they gon' scoop it like a ground ball. This been in the making for a long time. Long sleepless nights, baby, this